Okay.
How's it going?
Pretty good, my dude. You're Rogue Penguin SSB, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Sweet. SSB, Super Smash Brothers. Alrighty. So, you did it.
Yeah, I'm
Did I
very
spell
happy.
penguin correct? I hate fonts that are all caps. All caps
Yeah,
mess me up.
Yeah, those tilt me real hard.
So, this was your first versus win, correct?
Yeah, this is definitely my first versus win, yeah. Actually, I'm known for coming to versus and frauding out, like, not even, like, top, like, 5 or whatever. And I was kind of scared that was going to be the same case today, but I guess I proven myself worthy enough to be not only in grands, but making it out of winners and coming out on top. So I'm really happy about it. Oh, you did spell my name wrong, though.
Oh, I knew something was wrong. Also, thank you for the compliments on commentary, but we're talking about Rogue Penguin right now. So that's actually huge because I know a lot of people come from out of region to versus weeklies, and they're not easy to win. So,
No.
that's awesome. And MVD, beating MVD, that's big because like a lot of people like. They always see MVD in bracket and they're like, I know who's going to win. It's the first seed. And then, yeah, this was not what I expected today, and this is awesome.
Yeah, I'm happy.
And Prof Oates, before he left, was actually saying that you're the best Yoshi. Well, that doesn't help. Okay, I'm calling you out, because I was just thinking about Yoshi, and then look at this. Yo, Rogue Penguin is like Master Betrayal. And a freaking Zelda too?
Hey, listen.
Okay, tell me about your secondaries, my dude.
I do have it's a fraudulent Robin. It's I'm very confident in my Palutena though. I was actually I was actually considering pulling him out because I saw MVD and Josh doing the Ditto, and I personally hate the Ditto. Whenever it comes down to like a Mario character such as Luigi, Mario, hell, Wario, and Peach, sometimes I pull out Palutena, and I was like actually about to, but he didn't pull out Mario against me, so I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean it worked. So I want to talk about you for your bracket run because you went without losing a set.
Yeah.
So that said, you had to fight a lot of people on the way. Who was your hardest matchup today in bracket?
Definitely MVD. That's hands down the hardest. In fact, I'm lucky I clutched out in the end with a jab lock. If it wasn't for that jab lock, I wouldn't have won.
Yeah.
So was that. So it was definitely like, I wouldn't say it was a cheesy win, but it was definitely a very gimmicky win.
Yeah.
And so he was the only person that required me to pull out like some weird tricks out of my butt, like just pull out like a jab lock.
Dude, I mean that's where the best tech is. You hide in your butt for when you need it most, and I mean you needed it most right there, and it got you the win against MVD. If you guys want to see the jab block that he's talking about, you can find it on the Versus Gaming Center Twitter and also in our VODs, which will be uploaded shortly. Yeah. So, sorry, I am exhausted.
Hey, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Listen, it's not easy.
So, we've talked about that. I want to know about how you feel about Mario, because I know a lot of people have strong opinions about this character.
I have a very strong opinion myself.
So tell the world what you think about Mario.
Okay. I do not think he's top 5. However, when the meta progresses, he is potentially going to be the best character in the game. The way he's being played right now, he's not top 5.
Okay. Okay.
At least that's my argument. He's not being played anywhere near his potential. I think there are going to be certain characters that are going to follow. I think certain characters are too strong of a gimmick to stay high up there, such as Bayonetta. I don't think she's going to be top 3, hell, even top 4 at one point.
Really?
People are going to figure her out. I think she's probably the most overrated character in the game. There's definitely like an answer. Like if you fight Bayonetta, you actually have an answer to combat just about every single thing that she does. Something that I like pointing out when you fight Bayonetta, her defensive options on shield if it's not up B, are either spot dodge and roll, and those moves are much more vulnerable to getting grabbed than any other character in the game because she has less invulnerability frames on startup than any other character in the game. So grab actually beats out a lot of her options. Like, it's actually kind of funny. And not only that, but you want to be grabbing versus her anyways because it you don't want to throw out any stray hits versus her. So the only way you can confirm your hits is through grabs. And of course, there are characters that don't really have a good grab, such as Lil Mac. So those characters get shut down for sure. But I think that she's definitely a gimmicky character that once she gets figured out, she's not even going to be like top 4. The reason why I put Mario so high is because he has like he has the mix-ups that will last for eternity. Like, if
Yeah.
you, like he like legit. Like, there's not a bad option. He literally does not have a single bad option. It's just what is best at the right time.
The thing is, when you're a character that has so many options and the like such a powerful ability to just set up RPS against your opponent, like that's consistent.
Yeah.
Like, I know I just called something that's statistical. Okay, so the way that it's intended is you can always set up the RPS. It's
Yeah.
not something that relies on a specific set of circumstances. You're getting it off of a lot of Mario's basic tools.
And that's why the whole Bayonetta argument, you're not going to see a Bayonetta grabbing you much off. Like, I mean, they don't get much out of it. So, like, you know what they're going to go for. Mario, like, if a plumber is running at you, you don't know what he's going to do. He
Right.
can literally, like, do an ally skid into up smash, do an ally skid into back air, run up and grab you, run up and shield. Like, he has so many, like, options that, like, it's hilarious how people are not using this character to its fullest potential. I think Ally is doing a wonderful job, but there's a few things he's not utilizing properly, I feel, in neutral, such as, like, Flood. I don't think his Flood usage is, like, as optimal as it can be.
All right, now because you brought that up, you reminded me of two things. Because you said two things that remind me of things you did today. One, I saw a lot of Flood in neutral.
Yeah.
My theory for that was that you were doing that to, further neutral. So this way you were able to reset it to your advantage because you were pushing them out of the center of the stage and allowing you to be in control. Is that how you were?
That's definitely one way I use Flood. I use Flood to, like you said, gain neutral, push them onto a ledge, and once they're on ledge, they have to pick a defensive option that can get the right read and get like a bunch of like percent off of a grab because Mario's silly. And not only that, but charging Flood forces the approach. You don't want, I mean, you're not gonna let Mario like charge a Flood for free. So what I like to do is I like to charge Flood with my back turn. Whenever I'm not going to use it in neutral. Because when Mario has his back turn, he can Flood cancel into anything. He can Flood cancel Bair, Flood cancel up smash. You can cancel the animation of Flood, go for a grab, which is essentially like a tomahawk in a way. So it's like all of your options are available when you have your back turn and charging Flood. So like someone that doesn't necessarily realize that will run at you. Maybe like look at the balls and see it a few times where someone will like run at me and I was just hit him with a Bair. And it's functional. It makes characters such as Cloud, which have very bad like approach options, approach, and so it becomes like Flood alone in neutral is what makes that match, in my opinion, favorable for Mario.
Okay.
People call me crazy, but I think Mario wins versus Cloud just because he forces the approach with Flood.
Look, I'm never gonna argue someone's matchup ideas unless their ideas are like something ludicrous, like
Lil Mac beats Bayo or something like that.
well, yeah. But what I will, like matchups are a lot of times when we come down to it, since matchups are based off perfect play and we're humans, we don't do perfect play. Our personal matchup experience is our own thing, so I'm never going to argue with someone over that.
Yeah,
but
I agree with that.
there were a few times during your sets today where you approached using a slow run instead of doing a full speed run. Tell me about that, because that's an option that you don't see a lot of people do.
It's the thing about slowing down your run. If you like, you just hold it down diagonally to like do. Like not only like are you when you fight someone, not only are you trying to counter their RPS game, like are you trying to get the right options, but you have to get the right timing. Like people like sometimes will autopilot and like get the timing. Like when I do it all the time against Bayo. Like when she's like up being, side being, and like shield. Like I have the rhythm in my head. But like if the Bayonetta starts mixing up when she starts doing her hits, it becomes an issue. Like not only do I have to call out the right move, but I have to call out the right timing. And so that kind of what happens with running at my opponent with like a slowdown. It not only do they have to guess what I'm going to do, but like they realize I'm running slower and say, oh, okay, like they'll like throw out a move and like it'll mess them up or whatever. And it's a really good mix up. Like mixing up your timing, people sleep on that. Like if you mix up your timing, is you're making your opponent think, and the more you make them think, the slower they're gonna play. So it's really interesting.
All right, so final thing, you're down here right now. Are you coming out for TGL 14 on Saturday?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, cool. Because I just got word in the chat that 8-Bit Man is looking to do a $100 money match against you.
Ooh.
So, I mean,
All right. I'll keep up on that. I'll make sure to get in contact with him, see what we can do, because I'm interested.
Yeah.
Definitely interested.
There's a lot of cool stuff that's going to be happening at TGL this month. So I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone out there. This is going to be the biggest TGL yet for a variety of reasons. The Midwest yeah. The Midwest Mayhem 8. It's a Midwest Mayhem 8 qualifier. So if I win, I'm not playing. But if anyone wins, they get flown out to Midwest Mayhem 8. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, and Smash 4 is going to be on the main stage. Like, there's a huge stage at TGL that never gets used. It's going to be on the main stage this time. The whole TGL, everything has been changed. Everything is going to be incredible. If you aren't going, you're wrong. Legitimately, you're wrong. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. So, yeah, definitely come out if you can. You're going to have amazing players to play against, such as Rogue Penguin, 8-Bit Man, and all these other people who are going to be looking to be getting that ticket. Normally, TGLs fly out other players, but this time we didn't because of the Midwest Mayhem qualifier. And, yeah, so I did say that was the last question, but I've got one more. What do you think about Versus as a venue?
This is like easily the best weekly venue I've ever gone to. Like easy, like the space, the amount of setups, the way the setups are set up with like the whole tablets. I think that's super cool. I've never seen that in my life, and I've been to like a bunch of like venues. Great TO. I mean, you got the overhead and everything. I mean, it's just great. Like, and I love how like the projector is set up like just so conveniently in the center of the venue.
And there's all that space around there where everyone can just like everyone relaxes and watches fighting games together.
No, I love the venue here. Like, easy. This is easily the best like weekly venue I've ever gone to ever.
It's amazing. So anyway, thank you so much, Rogue. Go get your money. You got a nice pot to pick up, and yeah. So
all right. Thank you for having me.
No problem at all, man. Alrighty, guys. So with that,